Hi there, I wanted to do a quick post here on the subject of the importance, really, or the vital importance of electrolytes when you're fasting. So, the vital role of electrolytes while you're fasting. We're entering a season of fasting with Ramadan in March here, and it's quite warm. So, there are several things to consider. One of the things is that the body goes through some physiological changes when we are fasting. And one of those changes is that we have a lack of incoming nutrients for a certain period of time. It could be during the daylight hours for Ramadan, where we don't have any fluid or water or food. So the challenge then becomes, how do you sustain cognitive function, muscular function, and just your general overall functioning, right? So, glycogen stores diminish, which is the energy reserves that's in your muscles. You're losing electrolytes through your sweat and water. Now, what are those electrolytes? There's sodium, potassium, chloride, and magnesium. So not all electrolyte supplements have that array of minerals in them. That's the first thing. The next thing is a lot of supplements out there will have artificial colorings, flavorings, and sweeteners in them to make them sweeter. That can be unhelpful, particularly for people who want to keep their sugar content down, people who are diabetic, for example. So it's really important that you get a clean electrolyte supplement, nothing artificial, no sticky mess, no sugar, because you want it to be in its clean, neutral, natural form. So with these conditions, what we find is that there can be a range of symptoms that cause discomfort in and around fasting. It may be just intermittent fasting or particularly prolonged fasting, more than a day or two. We'll find that it can include fatigue or muscle cramps, headaches, nausea, dizziness, those sorts of things. And that can be a result of not having enough electrolytes in the system. So it's important to, particularly if it's around Ramadan, to hydrate early on in the day. So really before that sun comes up, you're looking to get a large amount of fluid into the body effectively. And one of the ways of doing that is getting an electrolyte supplement in play. And there's probably studies around the more efficient form that you're able to hydrate with if you have electrolytes. So I think that's the first thing. Also in the evening, breaking the fast with a neutral alkaline kind of fluid, which is the water, but to restore the electrolyte balance as well and keep it topped up, because you're going to be doing it day after day after day. So that's something that this particular supplement that I like, I've been using it with athletes for many years, and generally around people with fasting. It's called Elite Electrolyte, and it has in it 70 plus trace elements in addition to the electrolytes that are found in this particular supplement. So very useful, because those trace elements are ionic. In other words, they carry a charge that come from the earth minerals, and it helps you to stay hydrated longer because they're more bioavailable. They're in a bioavailable state. So this is particularly useful. Now, quantity-wise, what we're interested in, well, how much do I actually need? Well, literally, they've given us this beautiful pocket flask, if you will. We unscrew it. We can top it up from a larger bottle, so we just top it up from a larger bottle up to the top. And that should give us about 10 litres in here. But there's a little cap that goes on so that we can use it to transport it to the office, in the car, to the gym, wherever that may be. But the cap here includes just 25 ml. So measuring out 25 ml will give you a litre. So a litre bottle, 25 ml in the cap, and then you're good to go. So I use this every morning after breaking that overnight fast of 12 hours, or there or thereabouts. So every morning I will hydrate with the electrolyte to restore electrolyte balance before I have any food or anything else for the day, because I'm restoring the balance of electrolytes that haven't been coming in during the night. Similarly, during a prolonged fasting period, that's a way to attenuate any of the symptoms that we mentioned earlier on, which was maybe the headache, the dizziness, the nausea, or even the cramping, because the magnesium, of course, is a natural muscle relaxant, and the other minerals are helping to hydrate the cells so they can absorb more fluid. And that's my little take for Ramadan and fasting. So if you're going through that, I hope that you are going to have a beneficial and meaningful time around this particular season, and wishing you all peace and goodwill, inshallah, and enjoy your fast.